Hello, I'm Sid Roth, your investigative reporter, and I'm finding the most fascinating things out. I have Gary Kaw here, and Gary has explained to me there have been 5 recent United Nations meetings. Very little coverage worldwide about the true agenda of these meetings. And we're going to be talking to an individual that was a spy at one of the most significant of these meetings that found out exactly what the agenda was. His name will be changed. His voice will be distorted. Gary, why is his name going to be changed? Why is his voice going to be distorted?
Well, so that those people who were at the meeting who are pushing this agenda will not realize who this person is, because he would like to be able to continue to attend meetings like this to be able to gather this information. And I thank God that he's been able to share this with us so that we can get this information out to people.
But why do we have to get this information out? Why do you have to get it out? Why isn't it in the press?
Well, that's a good question, and I would simply say that most of the people in the major press and media support this agenda and even belong to organizations that are directly tied into the United Nations or are supportive of it. So it would not make sense for them to want to expose something negative regarding the United Nations when they are actually part of that flow.
Okay, who was at this particular meeting? What people groups?
I already mentioned a few of them, the Baha'i International, Lucis Trust, but the main organizations that had the most power, the World Federalist Movement was very significant in this. Also Kofi Annan, he gave the keynote address, the opening keynote address. A special statement was read from Mikhail Gorbachev, who strongly supported this event and was tied into it. Stephen Rockefeller, who is tied into the Earth Council, the Earth Charter Committee, was there as well, and a lot of very prominent people.
Help me out, what's the Earth Charter?
The Earth Charter, we have a final copy, or a copy of the final draft of the Earth Charter right here with us. This is something that Mikhail Gorbachev has been traveling around the world promoting, and he would like to see this become the main global governing document of the United Nations under a one world government. He would like to see the United Nations empowered to the point where it becomes a type of world government and where the Earth Charter is their main governing doctrine, so to speak.
Now this is big stuff. We're talking about one group of people controlling the world. This is big.
This is definitely something worthy of being covered by all the major networks, and yet we have not been told about any of it.